Okay, can we we're live here. This is a bit wonky. Hang on, let me just get this up. Bit of lighting. How can we do this? Anyway, I'll give you a little tour of the room. Give me some questions here. Let's give some questions for the durianrider. I'm gonna prop this bad boy up with. Have you trained for a triathlon? I can use a shoe, I can use a box. We've got some questions here. Hey sexy. Is it good to bulk then cut or just maintain be healthy? Are you talking like full natty steroids? Or are you talking full natural? Really full natural? I say just be, lean for life, fit for life, man. Just do it slowly, long term, drug free. Drug free, man. Here we go. Well, that's really overexposed. Alright, question time. We've got these really good bananas here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Really good. Really good. Where you can get ackee from? You can get ackee in a tin in New York if you're in New York. Or you can get ackee from your local fruit vendor. I'm assuming you're in Jamaica. I'm getting a lot of questions right now. If you do want your question asked, you can do what's called a super chat. If you super chat, it costs you a couple bucks or whatever, and it will stay at the top and I'll be able to see it. I'm just getting flooded with questions right now. I'm getting flooded with questions right now, so it is hard for me to keep up. Where is that super chat? Super chat. Alright, so if you do a super chat, you'll get the question answered. Make it rain. Fruit in a can. Fruit in a can. We've got to get some Sprite going on here. I've got the banana. I've got the water. Let's get some Sprite. Oh, always have a cold one in the fridge. Now I don't recommend Sprite unless you're in Thailand. If you're in Australia or the US, the Sprite it doesn't taste any good. It doesn't taste any good. And again, guys, remember, carbohydrates make you fat. Fruit makes you fat. Sprite makes you fat. Rice makes you fat. And it makes you really fucking fat. And really, you know what I mean? Like durianrider's like a little pencil neck. But anyway, carb the fuck up, gang. Carb the fuck up. So yeah. How many meters elevation should one ride try to Everesting? That's from Vika. How many elevation should you do? I would recommend do like a quarter Everesting, and then a week later do a half Everesting, and then a week after that do a 3/4 Everesting. So you build up to the event. So when you do an Everesting, you're like, I could probably do another one, versus just bang it out and go, I never want to do that ever again. So I would say ease into the Everesting. I'd say have 1 week, 2,000 meters, and then 4,000 meters, and then 7,000 meters, and then the 8,000 or whatever. Just ease into it over a month or 2 month period, and you'll reduce the chance of injury. You'll get fitter as well because you're getting more workouts in, and you get that recovery. So you get that adaptive element there. So you just, that's how it rolls, man. That's how it rolls. That's how it rolls. My hemoglobin's 108. And I run a half marathon in 1:14, that hemoglobin test is wrong then. There's no way you could have 108 and run a 1:14 half marathon. Unless you're like, your record is 58 minutes. So I'd say that test was wrong. I would say you were just very, very hydrated and that lowered your test on the hemoglobin test, I would say, in my opinion. Hey Harley, I know you always say cycling is the best, but what if you don't really enjoy it much and love doing bodyweight exercises like Cali and pole fitness? That's good stuff, but it depends what your goal is. I don't know what your goal is. I only say do what you love to do. I love cycling and I love being lean like a greyhound, so they're perfect for me because I love doing it and I love the results. I know people who ride a bike and they hate it and they give up and they blow out and they give up on veganism or whatever, or just they become weirdos. And you see it on YouTube even. You see people, you look on their Strava and they don't upload anymore. And it's like, hang on, and then they go a bit crazy. They get a bit crazy, and I'm thinking, sad to see that. So cycling is just the best calorie burn on the planet. Nothing comes close to it. It gives you the incredible stamina, incredible fitness. Nothing comes close to cycling in terms of results. Nothing comes close. So you can do your calisthenics and your pole dancing if you like it. Do it, love it, great. but you will never ever get as fit as if you're a cyclist, because cycling can burn so many calories, which will trigger your mitochondrial cells to become more efficient. You'll get that mitochondrial efficiency, quote Lance Armstrong, that you just won't get with any other sport. Quote Dr. Ferrari, rather. So cycling. So this person said, I'm not looking to be incredibly lean, just looking fit. Looking fit is different for everyone. Some guys think if you're not 120 kilos of 2% body fat, you don't look fit. And they will ingest a copious amount of steroids or whatever, you know. Some people think you don't look fit unless you're 50 kilos at 6 foot tall and can't even do 2 watts per kilo for 5 minutes because you're anorexic now, you're starved. So everyone has a different definition of what looks fit. And people have different genetics as well. You might have narrow shoulders, wide hips, thick waist, and you can't do nothing about that, you know. So that's just genetics. So some people go, oh, that doesn't look good. Some people go, oh, that's really good. There's different. It's like a banana. Some people say, you know, this is too big, too small. It's just everyone has a different perception. What matters is what you think, and is it realistic to your genetics? Is it realistic to your age? Is it realistic to your present lifestyle, your future lifestyle? Is it realistic? And when we make our goals realistic, we can achieve them. And then when we achieve our goals, we start feeling even better and better, and we start targeting higher goals. So you bit by bit, versus have this unrealistic goal, you're chasing something that's impossible, and then you just quit because it's just, you lose motivation and you feel fucked, and the self-hate train just comes on strong, comes in the station. Next question. What's my FTP? FTP varies every single day. A few days ago it was 320. Saturday morning, yesterday it was 280. So it's 40 watts, man, in just a few days. So FTP varies every single day. It can vary every single hour. So FTP is very ballpark, it's very grey. It's not really accurate at all. Alright, let me just back in a sec. Give you some peace and quiet. FTP varies a lot. How would you feel during ultra marathon? Just sugar and water. Sugar, water, and maybe some dates, you know, and maybe like some salty crackers just to keep the sodium levels up for the blood pressure. So I would just have my water, have my sugar, have 100 grams of sugar per hour, and maybe a Cliff Bar every hour, because the Cliff Bar has enough sodium. So a Cliff Bar per hour, 100 grams of refined sugar per hour. If I saw some fruit on the trail, I'd eat it as well. And then, and drink enough water so you're pissing clear every 2 to 3 hours. And never let your mouth get dry, otherwise you can get cavities because you don't have enough saliva. 280 FTP, you need to do more training. But apparently, durianrider's on EPO. Apparently, durianrider takes a lot of performance-enhancing drugs. But after 20 years of riding, my FTP is only 280. So apparently the experts have no fucking idea about training or drugs or how the human body works. And that's why none of my haters ever get the good results. Ever. Because they don't even fucking have a clue how to get themselves fit. But they're the first to critique me. Alright? Fucking hell. Crazy. Clenbuterol. If I was on clenbuterol, I'd be going a lot faster than I am now. That's for sure. And I don't recommend taking clenbuterol because it will freely used to take that and it'll fuck your metabolism the next year afterwards. Look at Contador, look at a lot of pro riders. If whoever takes the Clen a year later or a few months later really struggles with their metabolism. Never take those metabolic drugs because they're just, it's a credit card, man. You will be paying it back. You will be paying it back. You know, why is Joey Carbstrong still chubby? I mean, you know, and no disrespect to Joey, no hate to Joey, but he says that, you know, he goes on this like, and this is for everyone. This is not just for Joey. This is like, and I've been there, done that, so I can speak from experience. People get on this purity mindset. So you saw Joey and other people making these videos last year. Durianrider's wrong. Refined sugars make you fat, like Durianrider. And they're just on this tirade, you know, of like anti-Durianrider dietary rants. And me and a few other crew, a lot of other crews going, man, these people are going to be binging out hard. You know, even a lot of Joey's friends going, yeah, he'll be back at Cherry Darlings smashing in the pies and the vegan baked goods, you know, and the chocolates and stuff. And he was. So it's like, you do the yo-yo diet of potatoes and kale and spinach and broccoli, and then eventually you're not going to eat enough and you're just going to be look like a teenage girl frantic of the Justin Bieber saw, and you're going to be cranking out the negativity and the toxicity, and then you're going to be binging and feeling really bad about it. So, and your face goes look a chipmunk. You look at my old photos from 10 years ago, 2006, I was like a little chipmunk rider. So you just have to have a sustainable plan that you can do every day. Don't do any fast or juice cleanses or potato only diets or coconut water cleanses or banana island. Just eat the fucking same good shit every fucking day of your life. Move your body. Don't drive your car, or drive your car less and ride your bike. Your bike on Sprite. And you'll just get these results that are easy to sustain, man. Why don't people get that? You know? Why don't people get that? Why do people have to think that Durianrider's the devil? I can't listen to Durianrider, so I'm going to try and reinvent the wheel that I've already created. Cycling, carbs, early night, smash in the water. Do good shit. Follow your passion. Ride a fucking bike more. Less car driving. You know what I mean? Like, how come people don't get that? A lot of you guys do get that, and they get crazy results. I mean, look at Joey when he was following my advice, man. He was like killing it. He was going really fast on the bike. He was doing epic rides. He was like getting it fucking done. And then something clicked. I don't know what it was. I'm not sure if it's like people get this like, they get a few subscribers and they you know, maybe it's when you get your mid-20s or your 30s or whatever, you get this syndrome. It's like, oh, I can't look after, can't respect Durianrider anymore because Durianrider wears a haggard vegan t-shirt and it's got like threads in it. You know what I mean? So I can't respect Durianrider anymore because he doesn't look clean cut, polished like a lot of these pretentious, prancy people look these days. It's like, I just don't get it, you know. So I don't have hate for these people, but I have immense curiosity of what drives people to go from a super fan to a super hater and make such pernicious videos about me. What is it? What causes that? Is there any psychologists out there? You know? Oh, this is good shit. Carbs, simple sugar. I can't eat starches during the day. I love that. Clear shit. Simple sugars. Water, fruit, sugars. When the sun goes down, give me that fucking rice. I mean, I'll eat rice if there's nothing else around, but fruit's the go, man. Simple sugars. What's my average distance day on the bike? Go to my Strava account. Durianrider Vegan Power Strava. You'll see what I've done for the last 7 years on Strava. Every single day when I upload. Again, if you want your questions answered, super chat it and we'll get them done. Alright, just my fingers on the thing. Super chat that question if you want it answered. Alright, so we've got a question. Froome is underdone early season and will peak for TDF. Here's the thing in pro cycling, is all about your blood volume. Alright, and there's certain things you can do to make sure your blood volume is sufficient, but you can't maintain it for longer than 2 or 3 weeks without having to recover from that. So you've got to target it well. Who will win, Mayweather, McGregor? Who cares? It's just 2 fake nerdy athletes going at it. Yeah? Best ways to increase hemoglobin. EPO. Followed by blood doping. Followed by B12 shots. Followed by eating enough carbohydrates. Followed by early nights. Followed by making sure your training is simulating red blood cell production. But buddy, you're doing that 1:40.5 marathon. I sincerely doubt that your hemoglobin is 108. That's just no. Unless you did, this is not possible. A 74-minute half marathon, if that's your PR, there's no way your hemoglobin is 108. No way. If your hemoglobin could be 108, if your PR marathon time, half marathon's like 58, 59, and then you've maybe given a blood bag, done a blood transfusion, given it away, and now you're 108. There's no way you got, 10.08 hemoglobin. 108. No way, in my opinion. Any tips for 13-year-old cyclists? Keep it fun, motherfucker. Keep it fun. Ride your bike around. Don't get caught up in this pretentious, wanky shit that so many road cyclists get into. Like, I mean, I see it in the vegan crew here in Chiang Mai. Someone gets a vegan athletic jersey, which used to be cool. And now I look at the brand and I'm thinking, oh man, it just reminds me of too many pretentious, prancy wanky wank assholes. and just avoid becoming one of those pretentious people who forgets where they came from. Stay humble, stay friendly, stay open, you know. Just have fun on the bike and inspire other people to ride their bike more, because we need more bikes and less cars in today's world. How long am I going to stay in Thailand? Not sure. Alright, so we've got a question about stock diffuse seat post. I think, you know, the defuse seat post, I think there is an option with a straight offset post. You know, contact Giant, ask me if they have an offset post, a zero offset, if you're looking for that. You didn't really ask what your question was. What about people hating on vegans? The most hate you're going to get is not from meat eaters, it's from other vegans, man. You know what I mean? The most hate I get on YouTube, look it up. It's not from meat eaters. It's not even from the meat eaters. It's not from McDonald's representatives. It's from fucking vegans that I helped out personally get off drugs, get it fit, lose weight or whatever, or find a girlfriend, boyfriend. They're the biggest haters you're ever going to get. It's not from meat eater rednecks at work. It's from other vegan activists, whatever people. You know, like, it's insane. So don't worry about the meat eaters. The meat eaters are your buddies, man. There's these fucking crackpot vegans out there they won't even be vegan in a year or two. And they'll burn themselves out. You know? So yeah, don't worry about it. Don't take things personally. Have a Sprite, have a laugh about it. Alright, so we've got a question. I'm looking for seat posts with infinite seat angle adjustments, and the stock one only allows increments of 4 degrees per adjustment. I think, Golden Veggie Boy, I think what you've got is good enough. Close enough is good enough. And the more you ride that setup, the more you'll get used to it. Alright, so it's easy to get very pedantic, and I've been there myself. Alright, very pedantic about bike fit or nutrition, or, you know, trying to micromanage every single thing, but it will do your fucking head in. Alright, it'll do your fucking head in. So what your setup you've got now, it sounds good enough, close enough. What I say is, we've got a question in the super chat. Did Banana Girl do metabolic drugs? I mean, she's pretty open about it. You can ask her, and the answer is yes. She's done videos about it, and she was just caught up in that scene, the bodybuilding scene. She had she used to hang out with a lot of bodybuilder crew at the gym, had bodybuilder boyfriends, etc. So when you're hanging with that crew, then it's just natural to get involved in that stuff, you know, because it's like you want quick results. That's why those chicks blow out, because they're taking advice from these steroid heads who have no idea about weight loss, sustained weight loss, how to be slim, skinny. Alright, so yeah. That's why I got such good results for Freely, because I come from a cycling background, vegan background. I know how to get people lean as fuck, man, long term. Good combo. Bananas and Sprite. Ah, simple sugars, man. Life's good. I just feel so free this week. I'm just like, you know, this feels good. It feels good. How to get over someone who's been for 5 years? Get over them because they're over you. Just be friends, move on, try and keep it civil if you can. You know, just understand things change, people change, situations change. So just don't hold on to the past too much, man, because otherwise you're living in the past. The past should have no presence in the power. The past should have no power in the present moment. And if you really think about it, the past doesn't have any power right now. If you think about it, like, I need food right now, so I've got it here now. If I think about a meal I had 10 years ago, that's good, but doesn't serve me right now because I don't have that to eat that. If you're thinking about someone you used to be with and maybe you want to still be with them, but they're not there, maybe they've died, maybe they've moved on, you've split up, whatever, thinking about them like wishing they were here now, it's sort of romantic in a bit, but really it's a waste of time because it's never going to happen again. So just move on, get it done. Don't let the past influence the present too much. Live in the present moment, indeed. Because imagine that, like the biggest problem I have right now, what is it? I don't know. There's nothing, but I could list whole heaps of, you can ask me questions about the past and who said this, and oh my God, someone did a video about that, and And that's in the past though. Right now, in this moment, I've got a banana in my hand. I've got a can of Sprite in my hand now. I'm in the present moment. And what's your biggest problem right now you have? It's fucking nothing, man, because you're watching durianrider on live stream. Which means no one's bombing your house, no one's got a knife to your neck, no one's chopping off your legs to sell them the bones or whatever. So you got no problems right now. I mean, you might have dad or fucking nagging kids or husband or wife or, you know, you might be getting evicted tomorrow. But right now, your life's really fucking good because you're sitting here in front of a live stream watching the fucking internet. So that's, you've got the fucking king, queen lifestyle right now. We all do. Cheers to that. Golden Veggie Boy, just keep riding it. You know, close enough's good enough, bro. Seriously, it will be. What's the best way to get revenge on my horrible ex? I mean, again, that can sort of be fun and stuff, but it really, man, you're living in the past, all right? You're living in the past. So I'd say just fuck that, move on. Be more mature. Am I going to run an ultra marathon? I already have done that in 2009, but I've got planned to do some more. Dealing with summer heat, first world problems, exactly. My problem is I need bitches and money. Nah, I've had both and it's like fun stuff, novel, but man, it ain't substance. You want to have an income that's aligned with your profession. You want to have a partner who's really on the same page as you. That's sustainable, that's fun, that's the real deal. That's the real deal. Where's Sean Lee? He is, I think he was in Tenerife. He's traveling a lot. I talked to him the other day on Instagram. He's getting around. He's still kicking on. He's good influence. How long does it take after taking the thermogenic metabolic drugs? I've never taken them. Actually, I lied. I used to take Ventolin and asthma when I was 8 years old. But I've never taken the recreational ones as such, or the clenbuterol. So how long does it take? It depends how much you starved when you took those drugs and how long you took that for. How long you starved and how long you did that for. Alright. So we're going to super chat. Facebook Live killed the YouTube star. Let me interview you. What does that mean? Optimal reset. Facebook Live killed the YouTube star. What does that what does it mean? What does it mean? Any tips to attract the people you're attracted to? Like attracts like. Water seeks its own level. Just be yourself, and people who vibe with that, they'll just come to you. They'll find you. And if you're on social media banging it out, boom, people will find you. It's not hard for me to find crew. They find me from YouTube, etc. How long have I been vegan? April 2001. I was vegan. I was doing street activism before these Muppets are out there. When they were like in their fucking nappies or fapping off as a 14-year-old to porn, I was out there in the street handing out flyers, doing bike races, wearing the vegan jersey, solo, flying the flag, doing YouTube vlogs. I was the first vegan YouTuber to bang out consistent vlogs. First vegan YouTuber to put out consistent what I eat in a day. I've done more vlogs, more what I eat in a day, what vegans actually eat in a day than anyone else. And I love YouTube. I love the internet. Carbon versus alloy, honest. Alloy's fine. You know. Golden Veggie Boy asks, Webworks, Bamboo, Linsky, Titanium. I'll just keep your Giant, bro. You've already got a great bike. Just keep that. You got a great bike, man. You got a great bike. I'm not an ethical vegan. I only follow a vegan diet. Okay, what is an ethical vegan? You know? What is an ethical vegan? Let's use our friend Joey again. Again, I don't hate Joey, but if we're going to talk about ethical veganism, like if you've been vegan for a couple of years, great. But if your biggest hitting video, or soon to be biggest hitting video on your YouTube channel is about bashing the vegan who's got the most videos out there on YouTube, then you're not an ethical vegan, you're just a hater. You're just a hater. And again, ethical vegan, what the fuck does that mean? You know, what does that mean? How do we critique that? I don't drive a car. I don't have a driver's license. I ride my bike everywhere. When I go to vegan protests or whatever, or go to, do my YouTube stuff, I ride my bike there. When I used to go to the vegan protests, I used to do a lot of them back in the 2004, 5, 6 and 7. I used to ride my bike there. And I realised we're not doing shit, we're not changing shit. Everyone thinks we're just a bunch of weirdo hippies wearing black. Let's show some colour. When people do those voiceless things, they're good, but like, it's too dark, it's too negative. Let's wear normal clothing. Have some chicks wearing like sports kit. Have some guys wearing business suits. Have some people wearing work gear, fluoro shit, like everyday people stuff. If we walk down the Burke Street Mall or Rundle Mall and you see a bunch of people wearing masks and wearing black, it's like, the first thing is like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, wear the mask for sure, whatever, but like, wear normal clothing so you look more mainstream. If we want to make vegan mainstream, we have to look mainstream, in my opinion. Ethical vegan means you do it for the animals. Well, all I see of those ethical vegans is complaining about their fucking weight gain. I followed durianrider's advice and I gained weight. Look at me now, look at me then, I'll gain some weight. Ethical vegan, my ass. They're just fucking in it for the fucking weight loss and the popularity or make some YouTube money. What ethical vegan complains about their fucking weight, man? Oh, going weight, oh. I mean, I talk about weight all the time just because everyone fucking asks me about it and I showcase how lean or high carb vegan durianrider lifestyle can make you, but there's these people out there like, durianrider's really bad, I'm an ethical vegan. And they talk about their fucking weight all the time. I was like, come on guys, get some fucking real problems. Put the animals first and your fucking waistline 10th, not even second. Put it right back, man. Right back, Fuck. When was the last time I was wrong and genuinely admitted it? Man, I was wrong about all these haters, I was wrong about all of them. I thought they were nice, legit people and I'll give them a chance. And I'll let them in the community where people are like, oh, that dude's been in prison, or that dude's a bit weird, or she's a bit crazy. I'm like, nah, come on, this is the past. I was wrong about all those people and I'm sorry that I promoted them. I'm sorry that you had to deal with their shit now. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Alright. Question. Well, who's in the super chat? Smartest thing I did was not have kids. I hope you've had a vasectomy, Joseph. I hope you've had a vasectomy. Tell my boy Jade not to being a bitch. And which Jay? Who's that? Which Jay? I know many Jays. I know many Jays. 2 cycling questions. If you put a mountain bike crank on a road bike, pardon me, do you need to change the BB shifters? Well, it depends. Not all road bikes will be compatible with a mountain bike. Alright? So, you watch my videos on that one. Watch my videos on that one. On my cycling channel, durianrider cycling tips. Alright, it's an in-depth question, that one. Don't a lot of girls think a guy with a vasectomy is not a whole man? If a chick doesn't think a vasectomy, man, you've got a handbag basic. You've got a fucking handbag basic. And they're the ones who go, okay, no worries, see you later, move on. Move on, next. You can be friends with them, but nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. Your advice on compact cranks improved my cycling. Thank you very much. Will Paul Van Zwil take the Doi KOM? That's a pretty fast time. I would say it was assisted. And I would say that Paul doesn't have the hemoglobin levels of that level. Titanium versus bamboo. I would say, bro, you've got a carbon defy. Super light. Stick with that. I would say carbon's best, titanium then bamboo. Bamboo's just very, very heavy. Which is fine, but like, you've got a great bike, just use that. I use the bamboo bike because I'm a fast rider, I'm a strong rider, and it just pisses off more, you know, pretentious, pompous people when I drop them on the bamboo bike than a carbon bike, you know. So I just stick with that bike. Do I drink alcohol? No, I haven't drunk alcohol since July 2001, Bastille Day in France. Bastille Day in France. Why am I so anti-condom? I'm not anti-condom, bro. Run rubber. No glove, no love, for sure, bro. Like, put it on. But, like, if you're in a relationship, then get tested or whatever and be good. And get a vasectomy and have fun, man. Have some real fun. The Giant Defiant one, this is an alloy bike. Great. They're good bikes, man. They're a great bike. That's right. It is an alloy one. It's still a fantastic bike, bro. Just stick with that. You don't need a new bike. Seriously. Seriously. Stick with that. Peter Sagan, the hot sauce. Peter Sagan has the same team doctor, or had the same team doctor as Marco Pantani, so maybe it's just the band-aids. Maybe it's just the band-aids. Maybe it's just the bandages. Is vegan permaculture something worth putting interest into? Everything helps, man. Everything helps. But let's be honest, let's be real. Who are the biggest vegan influencers on the planet right now? Who are the people who'd walk down the street anywhere in the world and have the highest chance of getting recognized by someone? Who are those people? I would say I would be one of them. I would say the other people I've promoted on YouTube, the ones with the 200,000 plus subscribers, like, Bonnie or Freely or someone. The girls always have that power because girls watch girls, guys watch girls. Even if I disagree with what they do now or who they are now, we have to be honest and say that women can influence more than men because sex sells. And if you've got a thin waist or skinny legs or whatever, it's just that's just how the world works. So they're the people who are really getting the attention. Is their program the best? I mean, Freely's stuff is just my advice rehashed. Bonnie's stuff is a bit confusing, but it's still getting seeds planted out there. But it's one thing to plant the seed, but if we don't have those daily videos or regular videos where we're showing our viewers what the fuck do vegans eat, then we lose people. We can show people Earthlings or 1,000 Eyes or What the Health or whatever, and people get motivated and G'd up and fucking yeah. But then you get fucking hungry, or you go to work function, or you go out, or you're starving, or your nutritionist, fucking homeopath, psychopath saying, don't go vegan, you won't get enough protein. And you're like, what do I do? What do I eat? And then you go to someone's YouTube channel and it's just like this pretentious fucking 4K edited video of just these like little gourmet acai bowl things. You're like, I live in fucking, Amarillo, Texas. There's no acai bowl fucking kitchens around. What do I eat? So we've got to have real world foods for people to see on YouTube, and then they can go, fuck, I'm in wherever I am. I can get that rice, I can get that soy sauce, I can get some fruit, I can get a can of Sprite, I can get a can of fruit juice, I can do vegan, I can eat a fucking banana. That's why I lose my fucking monkey ape shit when I see people dissing fruit, dissing starches, or dissing sugar, because I'm like, fuck man, we're confused. People are already confused out there. Vegans are confused on what to fucking eat. So how the fuck is a mainstream person going to come over here and go, okay, there's so much confusion, man. Fruit makes you fat, rice makes you fat. But durianrider looks like a fucking, a meth head with a 6-foot tapeworm. Like, we need to be more transparent of what the fuck we eat. Make it easy for people, man. We're going to end all this, like, drama bullshit. Right now, the biggest trend this week in drama is, like, jumping on the durianrider hate train. It's like, what the fuck? Can you imagine what these the mainstream people are thinking, the non-vegan crew? They're just going, veganism, what, this is just drama. It's just drama. And it's like, that's sort of fun for us vegans to watch. We sort of get it and blah, blah, blah. But the outside looking in and going, what the fuck, man? It's just a bunch of kids chasing YouTube views, Durianrider said this, Durianrider did that. And then I respond and retaliate. And I should just ignore all these fucks. Why am I always in the middle of the drama? I have the most YouTube views. I'm the most consistent uploader. I've got over 300 million views on YouTube. If you add up all the videos that I've uploaded, other people uploaded, over 300 million views. I've got the most views. Second would be Freely. So myself and Banana Girl get the most, like, craziness on there. Freely not much so much anymore because she's hardly uploads, once a month or 2 months or whatever. So she's pretty irrelevant in terms of the energy. She's still getting some views in the old channel from the old viral videos that we made, but in terms of, like, presence, it's dropped right off. I'm always out there. The energy here is real. It's coming on all the time. Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube. There's always some new durianrider shit going on. You know? So that's why I get the focus. I've got the most views in total ever, and I've got the most energy coming in. So just energy, where energy goes, attention flows. My exposure's a tad bright. How can we fix that? Whoa. Alright, that's a bit better. Hang on, let me just try and work out this door without knocking the camera. All publicity is good publicity. Fucking oath, man. People, I mean... Here we go. That's better, isn't it? Thanks for the tips. Whoa, gee. Oh, the Sprite. Oh, shit. I need a fucking medic. The Sprite, man. The fucking Sprite. Do you realise how many fucking ants are going to be on this floor in about 20 minutes? Oh. Fuck. Let's just have another look at that, man. This is the deal I'm dealing with. I got my phone on that box, and we got the Sprite all over the floor. Alright. That's good quality Sprite, man. Don't cry over spilt Sprite. Anyway, let's answer some questions, then I'm going to have to clean this up, because there's ants going to be cranking here. We got... Yesterday, a girl told me she was stepping it up and going to ketosis for fitness. Lol, when I told her dangerous, her body eats me with muscle ketosis, she was like, nah, not even enough fat. Again, fruitful yoga, you're going to see these girls, man. And I've been in this gig for 20 fucking years. You know, 20 years training, coaching people, starting with my friends. You know, starting with my friends. I used to have friends in high school who were like models. They were like, you know, teenage models in South Australia. And they're always looking at the weight. They go training, they go walking. They say, hey, come with us, Harley. And I'll go walking with them because I was like into running and shit. And then we'd talk about diet. And so I'd hear what the girls are eating, what they think. And it was just the same shit. It's calorie strict, yo-yo diet, maybe do a raw food cleanse or whatever. And 99% of those girls used to know when I was 17 and just boom, boom, they gain weight. It doesn't make it bad people. I'm just saying we're talking about in terms of a physiological response here. That there's just people that gain the weight back. You know, because they stood at starve binge and they just train themselves to be weight gainers. So, it's just, you know, it's crazy. But that's the world we live in. And now in Asia, people are like, don't eat rice, eat more fat. And people are getting fatter and fatter. And meanwhile, you go to the rural areas in Asia, everyone's fucking like skinny as fuck. The girls are like 165 centimeters, 40 kilos. You know, you pick them up, put them over your head quite easily. And if you're a pencil neck like me. And they just live on rice, veggies, and the animal product and fruit. And the animal products they have would be maybe like fish sauce or used as a condiment. So a very minor part of the diet. And just, I don't know, how do people get so fucking dumb, man? How do people get so dumb that they think they need to eat more fat and protein to get skinny, lean, like durianrider, or the people he's coached long term? It's, I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's weird. It's crazy. Humans are fucking crazy. Here we go. Best bike for endurance rides, the one you ride the most, and what's most comfortable for you. If you want more information about what bike to get my Cycling Ebook, Durianrider's Lean Body Bible. Would I recommend Raw Tool 4 or 80-10-10 for body? Raw Tool 4 is my program, bro. It's the best program out there. For bodybuilding, though, we got to be serious here, right? You're not going to be competing with those fake natties out there if you're doing it natty. You're not, all right? You're just not. You're not going to, you know, you're not. You're not. Our World Tour rider's full natty now. You can be World Tour rider and be natty, but you won't be winning big shit. Because it's just like, it's business, man. They need UCI points. Sponsors want that. There's pressure on the cyclists. There's pressure on that. No one gives a fuck if you're a nice guy. I'm a nice dude. People who know that know that. People who know me know that. But people still fucking will exploit me just to make some money off that. And in pro cycling and pro sport is just aggressive exercise funded by money to make more money. And it's easier to lie to people about that than to convince them they've been lied to. So the fans just believe whatever's sold to them. And that's all sports: boxing, running, cycling, swimming, everything, man. Everything. Is Giant SCR a good bike? For sure. For sure. Field game on, full natty killing KOMs in the US. I mean, what does full natty mean though? If you get given something from your doctor, are you full natty brah? Technically you are, aren't you? So what does full natty mean? My definition of full natty is no caffeine, nothing. No stimulant, no drug at all. No drug at all. My favourite video is when you made the banana sugar smoothie. Pulse video. Jeff said biggest fake natty in the game. Yes, a lot of fake natties, man. It's just, you know. Will road cycling ever have a one by? Yes, it will. Specialised doing some one by SRAM bikes. Bib short recommendations for air comfort. I don't use bib shorts. I just use shorts. I just use like cotton running shorts all the time. So we'll do 3 more questions. And then we're going to have to clean up the Sprite. Because once the ants smell this shit, they're going to be all over it, man. Got about 100 calories of Sprite on the floor. Any power meter recommendations? I like stages. Because I can... Like, I've got a stages Durace. And I can just put it on my mountain bike crank. So it's just so versatile. It's just so cross-compatible. I love the Shimano stages. For me, it's the favourite. Not sponsored. Oh. I was told recently that most of the women doing fitness model comps are on hormone blockers legit to stop the natural lower stomach from showing any fat. For sure, man. Like, you gotta understand drugs. People are fucking just going crazy on the drugs in that industry, man. That aesthetics, the YouTube shit. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. What's wrong with caffeine? It becomes a daily habit and you don't sleep enough, so you need more the next day and it makes you snitchy and bitchy. Come here to Chiang Mai, I'll point you out 9 examples of that. Alright, one more question. Here's a good question. Do you feel the vegan message will lose credibility in the non-vegan world due to continued dysfunctional infighting between vegans? So, no, it won't. It won't. No, because as long as there's enough fit, lean vegans out there showing them what people to fucking eat, how to do it, etc., then it'll just keep growing. Here's the thing, man. Ethics doesn't fucking sell, unfortunately. Nobody gives a fuck about ethics, really, at the end of the day. People want weight loss. They want weight loss. They want to be fit and they want to be lean. That's what sells, man. People are doing gastric bypass surgery to lose weight. They're getting stuff chopped out of their body to lose weight. You know, I know a couple of surgeons who do it in Adelaide. I cycle with them. And it's just like, people do crazy shit. People smoke cigarettes to lose weight. People don't give a fuck about ethics in today's world. The world has become too cutthroat. Look at the vegan crew out there on YouTube who do the videos against me. And most of their videos are about weight. I gain weight following durianrider's advice. My life's in terror because I gain weight eating banana smoothies and, you know what I mean? And they're ethical vegans, vegan activists. So even the people who claim to be ethical and activists, all they give a fuck about mostly is their weight. And as soon as they gain a bit of weight from metabolic damage or whatever, they lose their shit at durianrider. So people don't give a fuck about the ethics, man. So the infighting and stuff, it sort of can turn people off a bit. It's not a good role model, but as long as we've got fit, lean people getting it fucking done, those people are the biggest draw cards. Whether or not you hate them or love them or whatever, those people that bring the people in. Because sex sells, beauty sells, aesthetic sells, fun sells. So the more mainstream people see vegans doing really well, aesthetically, athletically, adventure-wise, fun-wise, the more they're like, I want in on that. I'm going to clean up the Sprite. We'll do some more live streams. I've got great internet connection right now. I feel G'd up. And thanks for all your support. Thanks for the questions. And if you've got a mop, email it to me.